we've had 10% growth year in, year out since we got PSL Datatrack. It's been a huge help to us.
As a small business making precision parts for supercars and machinery, wouldn't you like to minimize your business admin time so you can focus on making parts like this? So Denise, we're here at K&M Precision Machining. How long have you guys been going and what kind of parts do you make?
We've been going since 1998. My dad and my granddad started the company together. My granddad's retired now. My dad's actually soon to retire as well. So yeah, 26 years. We are specialised CNC machinists. We do machine components for sports cars, for machinery, for canning filling machines, across all industries really.
Yeah, and we're here up in Leyland, and it's so amazing. Some of the components you make are absolutely fantastic. They look brilliant. Obviously, going some really amazing components. You do a little bit of reverse engineering as well, don't you? We
do, yeah. People bring in samples, and we do the drawings from there, and we make the parts from their samples, yeah.
Absolutely. And we're here to talk about how you basically revolutionized the way that you run your business operations with PSL Datatrack. Before we talk about PSL, how long have you been using it? And before that, what was business admin like previously?
So we've been using PSL for 5-ish years, I think now. Beforehand, it was a lot of hard work on Microsoft Access, Excel, Word. Everything was inputted individually, like at a million stages. Now it's all in one, just with PSL.
And what was hard about that style of business admin, having something in Access and then maybe a custom Word document for your quotes? What were you doing every day that you thought, oh, this is a bit of a drag?
Well, everything was just duplicated. You were doing whatever you were typing on the first thing, you were typing again 5 times over from start to finish, from your quotes to your invoice. Like everything was just duplicated all the way through all the time.
Yeah, and you mentioned even putting stuff into Sage. I guess your
yeah,
software as well.
Everything we'd have to retype again into Sage for invoicing, yeah.
And if you would kind of maybe estimate how long that was taking you every week, how long was that extra work taking you?
I don't know in hours, but a long time. Definitely double that it takes now anyway.
Brilliant. So now you've been using PSL Datatrack for a while. What were the drivers that made you think we need to make a change? We need to do this better? Well,
as a company, we were growing, so it's just becoming unmanageable, like on our own, like just doing it how we were doing it. We needed a fix, basically. So we had a look at some different ERP systems, and PSL was the one for us.
Complex business operations, making these bespoke components, lots of different machinery, different components, different materials. Why was it important that ERP system that you chose fitted your current process?
We needed something that was customizable, something that we could do so it was like every job's individual, every job's different. We needed to be able to adapt it to every single job, and which you can do with PSL. It's easy. You can adapt it from go on the quote page. So.
And when you go from those custom documents, I guess you want to be talking to customer support team in PSL Datatrack a lot.
Yeah.
Map out exactly how you're doing things right now, and map out how that works in the new software.
Yeah.
How did that process go?
It's a lot. They're really easy to deal with. Like Jeff and Julie are amazing. They do a really good job. So yeah, every time we needed them, every time we needed to change anything that we picked up on whilst we were doing it, they made all the changes for us straight away. So yeah.
And once PSL Datatrack was implemented that time ago and working in the business operationally, what were the immediate impacts?
For me, definitely time saving. You don't have to duplicate anything. I don't have to retype anything 5 times now. It's like you put it in right at the start and it goes all the way seamlessly through to invoicing. So yeah.
Yeah, brilliant.
Time saving, definitely.
And you were originally putting stuff into Sage as well. Has that been saved?
Yeah, we no longer need to do that. It goes seamlessly from the PSL system straight into Sage, so you don't have to do anything. Everything just exports and off it goes.
And you were talking earlier about traceability. Now you've started building up that database of jobs that you've done before. What are the longer term benefits now you've been using it for about 5 years?
We've got a lot more traceability. If we look back, we have jobs that we may not repeat for a couple of years, so we can always look back now for no matter what. Like, as long as we've got a quote in the system, we can look back at everything that we did back then, and everything's just sort of like flows, basically.
And how does that benefit being able to quote again for a job that came in that maybe you've forgotten about yourself, but it's in the database from 2 years ago?
It makes re-quoting a lot easier. Like, if we can save our customers money, obviously we will do that. Obviously, if we've messed up on our quote in the first place and we've lost a lot of money, then we'd have to address it. I mean, it's right there in front of us and we can see and we can speak to our customers about it as well.
And I think that's a really important point, is that machine shops need to know which jobs they're making money on and which jobs they're not.
Yeah.
What's the benefit for you to be able to see that?
Well, you need to be able to see where you're losing money, don't you? As a company, you want to make money. That's why we're all here. But we want to be able. We have a really good relationship with our customers, and we don't want to be, taking money off them that they don't. We don't need to take off them either. So it works both ways, whether we're saving money or making money. So it works on both hands.
And since growth was the main driver for taking on PSL Datatrack, what's happened with the company since?
We've had 10% growth year in, year out since we got PSL Datatrack. It's been a huge help to us.